Trezeguet will get it back on the left-hand flank for Egypt. Swung in, Salah, early chance for him. Doesn't take it, twist and turn, oh! There's only a minute 30 on the clock and Egypt lead already. And that was brilliant. Mustafa Mohamed. So much pressure on his shoulders. 2 minutes to start answering some of his critics. He found goals hard to come by in Cameroon 2 years ago. But that was lightning quick from the non-striker. And for once, a Salah mistake has allowed another Egyptian to profit. Oh, Salah was in an awful lot of space, but look at this turn. One touch to drag it onto his right foot. Really smart play from Mustafa Mohamed, and leaving Anani Silouan in the Mozambique goal with no chance. Look at that little rollover drag. And a really cool, sumptuous low finish to give Egypt the lead with, if I'm correct, 89 seconds alone on the clock. The start that Egypt and their Portuguese coach Rui Vitória would have dreamed about, and the nightmare for Mozambique. Dove trying to progress it through the middle. Mozambique finally coming forward. Gildo. Into the middle it goes. They tried to set him up, but now Egypt can break. Salah immediately looking for Mustafa Mohamed. And Mustafa Mohamed is in on goal. He's taken it away, but he's forced a good save from Silouane. Still, the danger's not cleared. Zizou. Well, that'll be tidied up. And Ronaldo, who loves to get up and down. That's not the most convincing pass from him. It's not that they lack height, the Egyptian back line. So they've sent up some big men from the back, Mozambique, one of whom is Ed Milson. Over him, headed away by Hegazi, striker goal. Slashed horribly wide in the end from Gildo. But a shot on target, not a shot on target, a shot on goal at least from Mozambique. Salah now. That's better. Bit of space now for Ronaldo, two in the middle. What's the cross like? Decent enough. Oh, the header though isn't. Nice turn, on the turn. Oh, and he can't find the target. Witty it was. Well, the first attempt was anything but impressive, but then he recovered really well. A lot of space for Ronaldo. That header was, well, he won't wish to see that again, but this was much better. And he had done the hard part, surely, with the turn. Should have hit the target from there. That was Mozambique's best chance of the game. Between them, that's a third of those ever won. For Mozambique is Cape Verde on Friday. Again, that's described as a cup final for them. Mohamed in behind the line, onside. He's got Salah if he wants to play him. He does play him. Salah looking back for Mohamed. And still it's not clear, and it's against the post. And that was unlucky from Trezeguet. Well, the ball was intended for Mohamed. It came to Trezeguet. And he had to move his body pretty quickly, Mohamed Trezeguet. He's got 4 goals in his last 3. The 29-year-old in his duels with Salah. Certainly one of the more interesting aspects to keep your eye on in this game. Gildo, lovely bit of skill, to the byline he goes. Deep cross, oh, chance for Mozambique, superb from El Shenawi. Well, it looked for all the world that was going in, but he recovered and adjusted and got a crucial, as Gabaski then got injured briefly. Well, look at this, it's lucky for Hamdi that he didn't get a more solid connection, but it's still a fine piece of goalkeeping nonetheless from El Shenawi. Can Mozambique find their way back into the game? No, headed away. Gima. Pelembe. Mozambique surging forward, 2 in the box. To the byline they go. I think that's going to be, I thought it was actually behind for a goal kick, but it's a corner. Yeah, good decision from the official. Was in a 1-0 victory. Two of the obvious danger men. Salah slings it in. There is Higazi, and it's just off target. Puts his hand in his head. Ahmed Higazi, the former West Bromwich Albion man, now based in Saudi. Wide. And still, we await the first shot on target from a Mozambican player in this game. They do find goals a tricky affair. They've failed to score in 3/4 of their Nations Cup matches. They've got defending to do now. That's a good ball in, and that's a really good header away, but not cleared. Salah. Excellent block from Guima. Makanza. That's a good ball in, and that's a goal header as well. And Mozambique have drawn level. And huge celebrations as all the substitutes rush off the bench. And that was superbly taken. And Mozambique have pulled Egypt back. And all the players go into a huge huddle. And what a moment for them. Their first goal at the Nations Cup in 14 years. And Whitty, I think it was, who got his head to it in the end. Or was it Makanza? Let's have a look. Well, I think it was Whitty. I think Makanza's being congratulated for a cross. Here he is. It is Whitty indeed. That is a superb header from him. He really had to guide it. And it wasn't easy. And El Shaarawy got a hand, but only into the side netting. And he is not a happy man. But what a moment for Whitty. His 4th goal for Mozambique. He also scored in that Nations Cup qualifying win against Benin to get them here. But that's small fry in comparison to scoring at the finals. Super goal and game on. Game in Group B in the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations. Super stuff from Mozambique. Look at this, good play up front from Retifo. The pass wasn't cut out, he got the vital touch. And then he kept his composure, Clesio. That was the crucial touch to get him away from Higazi. Look at the eyes, sized it up, and then just did him at the near post. And Mozambique, who have never won a game in the Africa Cup of Nations, lead the 7-time African champions by 2-1. And you can feel the buzz inside the stadium. Well, what a couple of...
The upcoming Africa Cup of Nations tournament will feature a whole host of world-class players, but in an alternate universe, Kevin De Bruyne could have been playing in the competition. The Manchester City star was born in Groningen, Belgium in 1991 and is closing in on his 100th appearance for his country. De Bruyne has played in 2 World Cups for the Red Devils, but he was actually eligible to play for Burundi. The 32-year-old's mother, Anna, was born in the East African country and grew up there as her grandfather had oil companies in Ivory Coast, where she later lived. According to the Daily Express, De Bruyne now works petroleum engineering professional after taking control in the family business. She also spent some of her childhood in the London borough of Ealing, where De Bruyne's grandparents live. Burundi qualified for the AFCON for the first time in their history in 2019 and are currently ranked 139th in the world. Their notable players include Saido Berahino and Gail Bigirimana. Anna gave birth to the two-time PFA Player of the Year when she was 18 and then, together with husband Herwig, had Kevin's sister Stephanie.